Well, hello, welcome to my kitchen. I am Tina with Hanging with Frugal Tina. Once again, thank you for tuning in. My hat is off to you, because without you, there would be nothing. Anyway, so I love doing this. It's a lot of fun doing it. I like thinking about it, I like planning about it, I like everything about it. The kids love the food, so it's a win-win thing that we're doing here. So what's for dinner tonight, you're asking, right? Stop babbling, tell me what you're doing. We don't care about that, we want to know what you're cooking. Well, at least I do. So I'm going to make a recipe today that I've never made before, so it's going to be an experience for all of us. I've made something similar to this some time ago, but I'm not even sure. I think I did. So I'm going to be making I can't even think of the word, like a supreme pizza in pasta form, and then you bake it in the oven. This recipe can be made for, and I work the numbers. I'm gonna see where mine falls, because you can make just a plain old like sausage pizza for like $5.45 with a pound of spaghetti, so that could feed a crowd. Okay, so I'm feeding a crowd. But I'm thinking I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna do a nacho supreme, where that's gonna take my $5, and depending on who wants what in their thing, peppers, mushrooms, bacon, pepperoni, all kind of things you could put in there. I can't even think off the top of my head. So you can go from like $5 and change, or just not even the sausage, it would be even less, on up to where we are now. So at the end, I'll insert what I spent here, and then you'll know when I know. So let's get it, let's go. Let's heat up those pots, come on. All right, here's what you're gonna need for the pizza pasta. I don't even know what I'm calling it yet. I'll figure it out, but you're definitely going to need, on the right hand side of the screen, is the mozzarella, the pizza sauce, or marinara, which is usually cheaper, and a box of pasta. This is the one I'm going to use. If you're going to level up and start adding things to it, that's why I said it'd be really cheap. It'd be $1.97 for the cheese. I'm not sure what the sauce costs, and then 98 cents for the pasta. So that's why I'm saying it would be super, super cheap just to make the base. Now the things I'm adding to it, depending on what the kids want, would be the onion, some mushrooms, olives, pepperoni. It should have a green pepper, so I have an orange one out here. Some beef. I don't have any right now. Currently I'm out, but I do have the ground turkey. We'll zhuzh that up. And I have some dollar store sausage and some bacon. I've already cooked my bacon. I was gifted a bunch of packs of bacon, so I'm trying to incorporate it as much as I can, but I've already cooked it. This is just out to show you the bacon, so you won't see me cook bacon, because we're just gonna cook it and then crumble it in. I think that's everything that I have on the list, but let's get to cooking. First thing I'm gonna do is start some water and get that pasta going. Before I even start cooking the ground turkey and the sausage, I'm going to slice up all the pepper and onion so I don't have to move back and forth. I'm just gonna go right over to the stove. So the pepper can be cut any way you feel like. I'm gonna dice mine up into little tiny cubes. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut them into strips, and then I'm just gonna, let me take that little piece off right there, that extra rib. And then I'm just gonna dice it up into smaller pieces, like so. I do that to the pepper and the onion, and then we'll move on over to the stove and start cooking. All right, so we're just gonna do the best we can and getting this all diced up. All right, that's all done. Now we're gonna move on over. I don't think I have anything else left to chop. So we're just gonna move over to the stove. This can be done if you have a skillet that you could transfer from the stove to the oven. This can be done in one pan. I do not have anything large enough. I'm gonna put this in here. Now I had the pan up high to get it up to temp. So I just turned it down. So if it sizzles, it'll calm down in a moment. But we're gonna put in this. This would be where you would put in your ground beef or ground whatever. There we go again, not all the way frozen. That little piece in the center. It's always me. There's a tiny bit. I'm gonna add right away, I'm gonna add some Worcestershire sauce to this because I want to beefy it up. I know that's not a word, but I want to get it tasting a little more beefy before I add the sausage. Now, when we get to the sausage, I'll have some explaining to do. Actually, I'll just explain now. When I showed you the ground sausage, I showed you a small one from Dollar Tree. Well, I just got word that I have more people for dinner tonight than I had anticipated. So what I did was I went back to the freezer and grabbed a larger thing of sausage. So when you see it going in, it is bigger. I'm not going to add it into the tally because it's more people than I had planned on for my immediate family. So that's what I would have done to feed me and the kids here now. Just know that. So in's going the sausage. I had to stick it in a pot of cold water to get it to defrost. Hopefully it's defrosted enough. Doesn't want to work today. You gotta, if it doesn't work, twist it. It comes right out. Boom. Woo! It almost went everywhere. Make sure there's nothing left. Oh, there's a little bit in the top. I get every bit of it out. There we go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna brown this all up, and then when it's through browning, we're gonna drain it. All right, so we're gonna add some pepper. Now, it calls for half a teaspoon or something like that. I'm just gonna go ahead on and just do this. Some onion powder, some garlic powder, some seasoned, that was a lot, some seasoned salt, and a splash of paprika. You could season it however you want. Gotta give that a little bit of a mix. That really wasn't a lot, but sausage has a lot of flavor to it, so I just seasoned it lightly. To this go the peppers. In go the peppers. Bam! Booyah! Don't want to get copyrighted. And the onion. All right, so we're gonna cook that until the onion softens. The onion and the peppers soften down. All right, I'm gonna come in with 3 scoops here of garlic. Maybe 2. That was 2.5. That was a big one. Waiting on them to soften just a little bit more. I think we're going to 86 the pepperonis because only 2 people want it and more people don't than do. So we might not do the pepperoni because I don't have enough meat to make more than 1 pan. Especially with company coming. I don't know that I'll have enough, but we'll see. All right, so this is the bacon I told you that I cooked earlier. I didn't show you me cooking it. I'm just gonna crumble that bacon up If you don't have bacon, you could skip it all together, or you can use bacon bits. Let me chop that all up. To this, we're going to add, the recipe calls for 8 ounces of fresh mushrooms. I don't have fresh mushrooms. I got a 4-ounce can of regular mushrooms. And then some sliced olives. I got mine, the medium, one small. I sliced it myself. So I'm just gonna make sure they come apart. I hope the kids like the Supreme because there's no going back now. We're doing it. We're doing it. That. It goes to 6 bacons. Now mine's a little bit more than 6 bacons because I cooked the whole pack because the kids wanted some. But since I have more people coming, I threw the extra bacon in there. So mine might look like more than 6 pieces. We're coming down the home stretch. I want to eat this right out of the pan now. Into this goes the jar of sauce. It says 24 ounces. And I'll get the rest of that sauce out of there in just a minute. And then I have to get the 3 cups of cooked pasta. Let me get that real quick. And then this goes. It's actually 4 cups because I made the whole box. Didn't make any sense to me to leave 1 cup of uncooked pasta behind. So I'll add more as I mix. That looks yummy as heck. Alrighty, let me get that all mixed through. Alright, I already made Eric's. I just dumped it from the pan into this casserole dish. With Eric's, for the topping, the non-dairy version, if you're non-dairy, this is what I used. I sprinkled a little bit of Parmesan. That's not in the recipe. I just sprinkled it across the top and then put that. So, let's get back to what we're doing with ours. Even though it's not part of the recipe, if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. I'm going to add just a layer of parm on here. And then we're going to put the mozzarella cheese on top. And then you're going to put your cup or so. Like I said before, the kids said no to the pepperoni on top, but this is when you would add it after the cheese. So you're just going to take your mozzarella cheese. Now I'm at a truly a weird angle. I usually am, but I'm super at a weird angle today. So I don't even know if I'm going to make it to it. I'm just going to put some cheese down over top, over the whole thing. Trying to reach around a ring light. It's kind of dark in here because it's going to rain today. So I needed extra lighting. All right, so that's it. That's going to go in a 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. We just got to make everything all melty and all bubbly. That's what Eric's looks like. Good thing I didn't sit my cheese down there. All right, that's it. No more. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit of parsley on top. Oh, no, I would do something else. Hold on. Even though I put bacon in it, because I tell you guys to add bacon bits, I'm going to sprinkle some across the top, just so you could see that, you know, yeah, I would do that. I would, and I did. But, yeah, there you go. Because I was going to put the pepperonis. You don't really need a whole lot of the bacon on the top, but and that's what I used. I used that little jar that I got from Dollar Tree. So there you go. In the oven, 20-25 minutes. Same with Eric's. Alrighty, there's Eric's. All done and out of the oven. Just waiting for mine. Mine's gonna take another 3 or 4 minutes and we'll, bleh. Mine, well, the rest of the family's is about 3 or 4 minutes. It'll be done. And there's Eric's, all done. Ours is about to come out of the oven, so let me get this to the side and show you ours. And there she goes. That is looking yummy. I can't even tell you how good that looks. Let me see if I can bring you down while she's still bubbly. Alrighty. Looky, looky, looky. Tell me that doesn't look scrumptious.
If you get any benefit at all from my content, you can help me out by clicking like, share, commenting, and definitely hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video.
We're at the table! I'm a little squished, so I gotta do a little circle. This thing is piping hot. David's is just a sample. This would be my full plate. Eric's is just a sample. But look, oh my goodness, I can't even wait. Oh, I let it sit for a second though. My cheese got a little bit. I'm sorry about my finger. Well, I set the cheese firmed up a little bit. Oops. Take a little bit of everything. Get some of the mushroom, the peppers, the olives, the meat, all of it.
That's exactly what I did.
Yep, I was mostly talking to Tyler because you do this a lot, so. Got a big old mushroom. All right, we got to give this a blow, guys. It truly just came out of the oven. I don't know why my cheese firmed up on top when it's this piping hot, but it did. Okay, I'm blown down, you blow down? Mm-hmm. All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Mmm. Mmm.
This is really good. That is really good.
Yeah. You could taste the peppers and...
It all just mixes together.
Wow, that's delicious. Taste the bacon. That's really good, guys. Really good.
It is.
I love everything.
You love everything.
I even love my mom.
He loves me all the time. He's one of my 5 or 6 favorites, or 7. I lost count how many kids I have now. All right, well, let me get everybody else fed, and we'll let them tell you what they thought about it at the end. See you later, bye. Dinner's over. How did they do? Did they like it? Did they hate it? Did they eat it all? What did they do? Boom! Did not finish. Now, out of this pan, 7 people ate. Let's see what the kids thought about dinner. Aiden, what did you think about dinner?
I loved it.
Okay. Eric, what did you think about dinner?
It was amazing.
Amazing. I'll have to show you Eric's pan as soon as we're done. Yasmin, what did you think about dinner?
It was delicious.
She didn't let me finish, right? Nick, what did you think about dinner?
It was good.
It was good. Tyler, what did you think about dinner?
It was excellent.
Trey said he absolutely loved it and he's stuffed. I am absolutely full. It is filling, guys, so just be mindful. I thought I needed much more. Now, I do have my daughter going to be showing up later, so that probably won't last. But it's very, very, when I tell you this pan is heavy, I had a hard time lifting it. Let me show you Eric's. Let's see how Eric liked it. That's all that's left of his. He scraped it clean. Look at that. So, if he's going to eat it like that with peppers and onions and mushrooms and what else did I put in there? Olives, all of that. It was good. It was really good. So, there you have it. I hope you try it. I hope you like it. Leave me a comment either way. See you later. Bye.